brand new Celestial Sound handpan. Maybe you've just got a new handpan from Celestial Sound, or you're waiting for one to come, so I'm going to give you a few tips of things to make sure that when you get it out of the box, you're doing everything right and having a great first experience and keeping your hand nice and safety. I know some people, when they get their first handpan, they've been waiting for a while, so I wanted to give you a step-by-step guide for how to receive your new instrument. Firstly, open the box. Do it safely. I used scissors and was too excited and nearly sliced myself up, so be gentle. Tim packs them really well with this secure material, so it kind of cuts off the corners and it's held really steady. And then it'll arrive to you in a drawstring bag. Open the bag. And then, on a flat surface, undo both the zips, whatever case you have. I've got a hard case, turtle case, because that's what fit this instrument, but yours may well be different. I'm supplied with a really nice microfiber cloth. This is going to be important later for the way that you take care of your handpan. So this is a lovely one, branded. And then you get your instrument out. When you're lifting and moving your instrument, hold it by either the edges or put your hand inside and get a good grip on the hole. It can be heavier than they look, so make sure you're sitting somewhere comfortable, willing and able to get it out and fit onto your legs. Then find a way to rotate it. I tend to have the higher notes away from me and the lower notes nearer to me. And then just start to play. Like, this will be the first time you touch the instrument. Be aware that when you touch it, it's normally just being oiled, so you may have a little bit of, you may feel that sort of feeling. That won't, well, it depends how often you oil the handpans. That won't sort of stay there in that same way until you've oiled it again. So that's just something to be aware of when you're touching it. Make sure your hands are clean. You just wash your hands. You don't want to be getting any bits of food or whatever on it. And you may just want to give it a little rub down as well when it's first come. Although I expect you won't do that, you'll just dive straight into playing it, which is really fine. When we're hitting it, make sure you're not hitting it too hard. Like, it's not a djembe, you may have played other percussion instruments. You really do just need a light touch. If when you first play it, it's not making all the sounds that you're expecting it to because you've seen people online or you've seen other people playing it, don't worry, it's probably not dulled or defective. That's just, it takes a little while to get that ability to make that sound. Obviously, if it's travelling a long way to you and one of those notes sounds very out of tune, give Tim a call and have a chat about it. You know, potentially, if it has been damaged, that's a different thing. And then just work out how to play your instrument. So the first step is finding, once you've had an explore. Don't do that, we did it for hours. Once you've had a little explore, it's just a case of finding the highest note, which will be the smallest. Normally on the top at the front, it might be underneath. And just walking down the stairs. If there's a gap like that, you might have another note hidden underneath. I mean, you'll know if you have notes underneath, you'll have ordered that. And so getting used to those underneath notes is important. Make sure you don't put your legs in a way that's touching the underneath notes or they'll get muted. You might have a stand, you might have it sat on your lap, but either which way, you just want to be relaxed and comfortable. So sitting up, sometimes people play it on a flat surface next to them as well. That works really well too. You might not get as much sound out of the bottom because you're sort of muting it, but it's totally allowed, just whatever's comfortable. But the main things with your new instrument is make sure you don't hit it too hard. It's made by hammering 100 times, so if you come in slapping it, it's going to get knocked out of tune. And similarly, if you have, I don't know, children, pets, mates that want to have a go, make sure that's always the first thing you tell them. It looks really hardy and sturdy because it's made of metal and we associate metal with strength. And it is strong, but the worst thing would be to get a big hit. That said, don't be scared of your instrument, but yeah, I'd say that's always the main thing. You can hit using your thumbs. With a sort of turning in motion using the inside. Or you can hit, most people use their pointer or index finger. And the key is imagining it's hot, you're bouncing off. If you stick to the instrument, it won't resonate because you're muting the actual metal. This is a big bit of metal we need it to vibrate, so bouncing off all the time. shape of your scale worked out from high to low, it's time to start looking at some chords. And I've got some videos explaining the ways into chords and harmony. For anyone who's a complete beginner, you really don't need to know anything about music theory. Through to people that may already be experts in instruments, so I've got some tips for those people as well. So do check out my channel, Handpan Fundamentals, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Once you're finished with playing your handpan for the day, which may be many hours later if you're anything like me, just give it a wipe. If you don't have a cloth provided, then make sure you buy a microfiber cloth, just any, you can get them from anywhere, all reputable retailers. You just get in the habit every time after you finish playing, just giving it a little wipe down. And you can see the way that I'm handling it. I'm always making sure I've got a really good grip on it, transferring it. You know, you might be really strong and feel that it's quite light, but nonetheless, you want to make sure that you've got a good grip on it, it's not going to slide out of your hand, something disastrous like that. And once you're finished with it, find a place to put it. You may wish to put it back in the case for now, or you might have a place to display it. Generally, you don't want it to live in the case because moisture can get trapped inside and trapped inside the handpan. So find a safe place to store it, ideally somewhere that can get a little bit of air flowing in through the bottom, but obviously somewhere it's not going to be knocked or hurt. And if you're going to take it straight to your mate's house, which I might be going to do, check the back of the case. Always make sure the zips are done all the way up. Before you transport it or move it. And then these sort of cases are great. You can wear it like a backpack, or you can hold it from the top. As I said, you don't want to be storing your handpan in a case generally, so find somewhere. That's what I'll show you the way that I store my pans. That's just a whistle-stop tour for the first few moments of getting your instrument out. So hopefully that helps, and stay tuned for more videos, more bits. If you have any questions, let me know. And well done for purchasing something so exciting. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and enjoy your new handpan.